Let's go to Johnny's. Conveniently located on Route 11 just south of Chambersburg with easy access from Interstate 81. For over 50 years, Johnny's has been bringing you restaurant quality foods and more at wholesale prices. You may shop at Johnny's Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. and on Saturday from 8 till 1, and no membership cards needed at Johnny's. Once inside Johnny's, you'll find food, equipment, and supplies. Whether it's dinner for 2 or 200, Johnny's knowledgeable and friendly staff is there to help. Restaurant quality foods at wholesale prices. Let's find out what's cooking at Johnny's.
Welcome back to another edition of What's Cooking at Johnny's. Hi, I'm Rod Hawker, and I'll tell you, we've got excitement cooking at Johnny's. That's right, excitement. Excitement about a new store that we're bringing to you in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We know that you guys come up here to Chambersburg, Pennsylvania because we see a lot of West Virginia license plates in our parking lot. So we want to bring the same restaurant quality foods at wholesale prices down to West Virginia. We're a couple months away from opening that store, but you'll hear more about it on our next show, okay? In the meantime, keep those calls and questions coming. We're getting a lot of excitement from everybody down there, and we are just tickled to death. It's going to be an awesome experience to come to West Virginia. Today's show is going to be exciting as well. We are getting a lot of questions about shrimp. Shrimp. That's right, shrimp. One of my favorites, and of course yours too. But right now, you know we have that catastrophe in the Gulf. We've got a lot of questions coming about availability, pricing, quality. It's serious stuff. And I'm going to try to be serious for a couple minutes when we get Brent Straley on the set and we talk about the shrimp. You've got a lot of questions. We're here to answer them today. Okay, as you know, Brent will have the answers to our questions about shrimp. We've got that great special, $24.95 for 36 40-count shrimp. And we're going to show you some of this great shrimp, what a nice size that is at $24.95. We also are going to talk about appetizers today. You got that right, appetizers. When you go to a restaurant, what do you get first? Appetizers. You're going to be able to serve restaurant quality appetizers right in your home because we sell them here at Johnny's. And you know who else is going to be here to cook that stuff up? Give us some technique, some good ideas in the kitchen? Roger Tappan. He's a cookbook author, cooking instructor, and he's also our corporate chef. We rely on Roger to help us out all the time. He's here today too. Well, look, we've got a lot of exciting things to talk about today. We're going to get right to the shrimp and bring Brent Straley on the set. So don't touch that dial. Don't go anywhere. Restaurant quality foods at wholesale prices at Johnny's. Well, welcome back. I'm here with Brent Straley. He's the Director of Purchasing here at Johnny's, and he is going to let us know today what's going on down in the Gulf with these shrimp. We need to talk about availability, pricing, and quality. So let's get started, Brent. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
First off, I think what we need to do is talk about where do the shrimp come from, Brent?
Well, virtually all of our shrimp comes from the Gulf, and we really focus on the Texas Gulf, first of all. Fortunately, to date, the Texas area has not been affected at all by any of the Gulf spill. So far, we're looking pretty good in that sense.
Okay, so we talk about Gulf shrimp coming from Texas,
Right.
Hasn't been affected. Well, that's fantastic. Availability, Brent, when do the shrimp boats go out to catch these shrimp?
Well, typically, the season starts in Texas about July 15th. The Coast Guard is actually allowing them, because of the Gulf spill east of that area, they're allowing the boats to go out this week, as a matter of fact. So we're hoping by next weekend we'll know a lot more about what the situation is down there. But to date, there doesn't seem to be a major effect on the catch so far.
Okay. And how long will these boats be out fishing for shrimp, Brent?
They'll fish for 3 to 4 months total. Now they go out for 2 to 3 days at a time and process the shrimp right on boat, and actually process it the way you see it right here. So it's fresh, frozen, as fresh as you can get.
So when will we know about the pack? I mean, as far as the quantities that these boats are getting, when we'll know about the catch, if you will?
Well, I think the catch looks pretty good. The one thing we have to remember is that, unfortunately for us, a lot of the shrimp we sell is what we call large or medium, 3640s, 3135s, and even 2630s. That's what they're going to be catching down in the Gulf when they go out. Shrimp grow very rapidly. What hasn't been caught early in the season, the larger shrimp, the smaller shrimp, will actually grow to a point to about 36, 40s, 31, 35s in that area. And that's what they're going to start catching in Texas. They're going to hit right into that size right away. And that's the most popular sizes we have here.
Well, Brent, you mentioned 3640s, and these are 3640s laying right here in this bowl.
Yep.
These are great shrimp, and we have these on special right now for $24.95 for 5 pounds. That's $24.95, 5 pounds of this good quality large shrimp. Okay, that's fantastic. So what have we seen so far, other than, of course, we have this great special at Johnny's, but what have we seen with pricing from the supplier part, Brent?
Well, immediately with the spill, the prices began to go up. There was no question about it. They are still elevated, but if you really look back the last couple of years, we had some extremely low prices, so really all they've done is go back to where they probably should be. Are they going to stay at these levels? I don't feel they will be. Once the Texas season really gets rolling, which is where most of our shrimp comes from, I think the prices will begin to go down to not maybe to the levels we had last year, but they're going to go down. I'm pretty confident of that.
Well, so what I'm seeing in the marketplace, though, $24.95 for 5 pounds of the 3640. I see competitors at $29.95, $30 in that range.
Right.
So this is still a great value here at Johnny's, where you always can count on restaurant quality foods at wholesale prices.
Yes, and this product alone, just this size right here, we have about 6,000 pounds in stock. And total, we have probably 20,000 pounds in stock, Rod.
Okay.
Of all sizes, most sizes.
Brent, another question that the viewers are asking, should we buy now for the holidays?
My general opinion is no. I think the prices will come down somewhat. I'm hoping we'll be able to special some of these products at even lower prices a little closer to the holiday season. Time is going to tell, but we're going to know more in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I believe, as to how it's going to go.
Great, and it's important to know we are not speculators here at Johnny's. I mean, we buy on the market and we rely on our good quality sources down in Brent. The suppliers that you deal with, you've been dealing with a long time. Tell us about some of the suppliers you deal with.
Many of the suppliers I deal with, I've dealt with for over 30 years. The broker that I'm dealing with in the Gulf, he represents over 30 packers down there, so we always have access. If it's there, we can get it, and we can get it at the right price because of the volume that we purchase. I currently have an order standing with my broker down there now of just under 100,000 pounds for the holiday season.
Wow.
So that's a pile of shrimp.
That's a pile of shrimp, and that's a lot of inventory, and it's a lot of investment here for Johnny's, but we want to make sure that our customers have quality product, especially for the holidays when everybody wants to have shrimp. So Brent, quality. Now let's talk about quality. We've talked about availability, and we've talked about some pricing. Let's talk about quality now. Johnny's always has, I guess, what we call a number one shrimp.
Absolutely number one, yep.
There are number twos.
There are number two shrimp out there. We focus on quality. We don't sacrifice the quality for the price. There are only certain packers that we're going to deal with that we know we can depend on year in and year out for quality product, and they take care of us because of our sheer volume in terms of pricing. Number one quality shrimp, this is a number one quality. If you look at it, all the sizes are like little soldiers in that bowl. A number two quality shrimp, there's a lot of it out there. It's usually 40 cents a pound less. What you're going to have is a lot more broken shrimp. You're going to have odd sizes, bigger, smaller. In between, they're not going to cook evenly. The biggest thing, though, probably you're going to see in a number two shrimp is more broken shrimp. And that just doesn't make for good appearance, doesn't make for good eating.
Okay, so well, there you have it. We've got quality products here at Johnny's. We've got quality shrimp. We've got a great buy, $24.95 for 5 pounds going on right now. And this is great product. We've talked about the quality, pricing, availability. If you have any other questions that we haven't answered, call into Johnny's. You can ask for Brent. You can ask for myself. A lot of the girls that answer the phone, they know about the